everybody. Welcome to Moving Forward with Audrey now. I am Audrey, and we shall be discussing the Lion's Gate portal, which officially is 8/8 of every year. And because last year, the year also was an 8, it was like triple eights, but this year, the year is a 9, 2024, it's 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait, no, it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's the month and the day. And if you don't know what Lion's Gate is or the Lion's Gate portal, part of what it represents is the lineup of the Earth, the Sun, the star Sirius, Sirius, and Orion's belt. It is a time to bring in high, quote unquote, Leo royal energy. We are now in the sign Leo. And so we shall start. Oh, first, this is a healing podcast. The guys don't let me discuss politics, so no politics here. If you want politics, go to Revealing Light, Tarot, Astrology, and Spirituality with Marianne, and how she's got the strength and courage to do this. I salute her because I'm an empath and I know. Okay, also, another wonderful healer and psychic is, her name just went out of my head, Susan Lynn. Okay, and her is Susan Lynn, Spirit Navigator. I recommend the two of them. I can discuss politics, but not on moving forward. So, this is a healing podcast. I am a soul who's evolving. You can call me many things: an astrologer, a psychic, a healer, an empath, an artist, a mom, a Grammy. I am a writer, a person evolving and growing. And so, if you're doing something where you must focus your full attention on it, such as creating food, holding implements in your hand, working with tools, carving something, painting something, do that. Taking care of kids, do that. Come back to this, because when we're doing this, it's important to really focus and give yourself to it and allow yourself to merge. This podcast is about raising our frequency, creating peace inside, releasing old who the heck knows what. It could be anything that is not enhancing your evolution, because we don't need it, including anything I may be holding. It isn't needed. But we have to make peace with it. You can't just throw it away, because it'll come right back, okay, if you haven't dealt with it. So, we'll start with our breathing attunement. I'm fiddling around to get this thing a little more comfortable. So, what we're going to do now, sit comfortably, get some water. The best water I know of is Kangen water, Goddess Heart Water. What's my website? GoddessHeartWater.com. Yes, I'm a distributor, and I can help you get your own. And this is my bottle. Excuse me, I'm simply drinking it out of the bottle. It's easier for me when I'm doing a podcast. Excuse me, I know it's not so elegant, but here we go anyway. And I bless the water, whatever it is. Thank you, blessings. Help me renew, rebuild, enhance, and be healthy and well. So, sit comfortably where you can really relax. Have clothing on that's loose, that you can fiddle around with and be fully at ease and relaxed and blessed and feel safe. Close your eyes, lean back. I'm going to stay seated without leaning too far back. And take in, okay, shall we start with our affirmation? We're starting with our breathing attunement. We are all aspects of the divine. whatever your language is, a goddess, God, source, Allah, Great Spirit, Oshun, Yamanja, Moses, Yeshua, Jesus, whatever your language is, the Green Tara, you can have whatever your language is that represents the all in all, the everything, the multi, the highest frequency. What that is, you are made of. So call on it, especially now, the Lion's Gate. That is part of what we're calling on. So we will start with the affirmation first because the guides are telling me I come from royal lineage and I am blessed and protected. You say that. I come from royal lineage and I am blessed and protected. Feel it. Feel it in your heart. You don't just say words, then it's just a sound. And sound makes a difference. But with the feeling, with your heart, with your soul in it, you magnetize it to you. You allow yourself to blossom in it. I come from royal lineage and I am blessed and protected. And do you come from royal lineage? Yes, you do. You're made of goddess, God, source stuff. That's as royal as you can get. That's the it, baby. It's also all of us. So allow yourself to feel it, allow it, know it. And now we're going to do some breathing. I am going to take a little more water. And yes, where I'm doing this, it's not so easy to have a glass, and I use stem glassware. I don't want it to fall, crack, and break. So, as inelegant as this may look, I'm drinking out of the glass bottle. I don't use plastic. People don't use plastic if you can avoid it, because all those little plasticky things, and I'll talk about some of that too later, but right now, let me have some water. Thank you. And bless your water. Thank you. Thank you for blessing me, nurturing me, nourishing me, hydrating me. Okay, so let me get myself in the space for the breathing attunement. Breathe in golden light into your heart. Golden, golden Leo, golden light into your heart. And gently exhale, let it go. Call on the energy of the stars of Sirius, 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 to come into you through your crown chakra, the top, and there are other, by the way, chakras up here, coming down into you, down through your heart, through your whole body, and out. I fill up with golden light, and do it. Fill up with golden light. Send it to all of your cells within your body, including your telomeres. And exhale. And the telomeres are those little things that look like the end of shoelaces, if you still know what they look like, at the end of your chromosomes. I allow and welcome the high level vibration of the highest level of the Lion's Gate into my being. And I release this beauty, this power, this energy to my life and to the world. Feel this and do this as I say this. I open my being, my soul, my everything, my multi-dimensional self, soul, essence, self, ego, personality, self, to the highest possibility that I can bring. And at this point, from the star system Sirius, Orion's belt, the solar sun of the earth and the sign of Leo, and open my heart with love and breathe that to myself, my life, and the world. Open again and breathe. Breathe it all in. Breathe it down. Breathe it to your core. Let it out through your root chakra. One more time. Lift up. Breathe it in through the top of your head, your crown, down through your heart, surround your heart, out through your root, to the earth and to the entire world. And open and allow yourself to be fully blessed with abundance, with health, with wealth, with beauty, handsomeness, and the treasure of your own creativity, and absolutely of peace. P-E-A-C-E. I give thanks to the Lion's Gate portal. You can especially do this on 8/8, although it's open, so now is good also. And allow that energy to fill you and send it out. And to enhance the beauty that you are. These are frequency stones with gold and yellow. Leo likes gold. We are in the sun sign of Leo. This one's heavy. I need both hands. You see it? These are actually a lot brighter and more gorgeous than I can even show with the lighting I have here, so I apologize that it isn't the ultimate best. This is why I'm asking everyone, if you like this podcast, click, like, love, and subscribe so we build up our subscription and I can have more support to do this to the level that you all and I appreciate. Now, so, why do you want something beautiful? Because we grow in beauty. Our being, our mind, our body, our energy, actually, during a lot of challenge is good because we grow from it. We learn how able we are. We learn our resilience. We expand our mind. We are scalable. AI is not scalable. The metal could only go whatever that metal's tensile strength is. Humans, whether they seem so or not, I am going to add that, are scalable. If someone closes themselves off, well, then they've chosen that. Because we all have choice. And we do. Whether you know it or not, I'm telling you, we all, listen or don't listen, it's your choice. We all have choice in how we manifest and the energy we bring to the world and ourselves. I feel we could live for many years. We are the ones, for the most part, that actually create a conclusion to our lives. Do I think we have an end point? I really don't think we do. Scientists are now saying 120 years, and some are saying, oh, now we're discovering more stuff. So that's going to go more and more and more. I'm not waiting for it to go more and more and more. We are here now, so I'm embracing that now. And it's choice. And it's also how you take care of yourself, how you think, what you do, some of what you eat or don't eat, how you spend your life, what your belief systems are. All of that has a part. All of it. So, Lionsgate. You can look it up. I'm going to say some of what Kelly Kalabny says. That's KELLYK.com. That's her website. She's a very interesting woman. And the Lionsgate portal, I feel like I agree, once it's been opened, unless you slam it shut, which most of us do not. So it specifically tends to open on 8/8, August 8th. Like Halloween or All Hallows Eve is when, according to many traditions, let's say the film, the line between what we call the living and the quote unquote dead is the thinnest. So it's easier, some people feel, to communicate with those who have crossed over. You could do it at any time, by the way, you call on them if you want to, but you have to lift your frequency. Sorry, I've got hiccups. And part of how you lift your frequency is through the various breathing attunements. Look at any of these podcasts. And if any of them I do the lifting process, you want to do that. If I do the heart balance, you want to do that. If I do alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Sudhi, do that. This also, because it lifts you. So the Lionsgate portal is ostensibly when we on the earth are aligned with the star of Sirius, where the Dogon people, I believe, wait a minute, where are they from? Not Mali. Oh, it might be Mali, in Africa, Dogon people say they are from that star system. And they know more about that system than way before scientists in the Western world discovered it. Now, I know that a lot of scientists from the Western world, and I'm going to say this next thing right out of my little mouth, mostly white people and mostly white men, think they're the only ones that discovered stuff because that's their way. That's not the only way, and I'm not in any way against white people. I am one. See, look. But I'm in favor of all of us. If you watch my show, you will know that. I live that kind of life. I have for, oh my God, I moved out of the house, my parents' house, in when was it? 1965, give or take, 65 or 66. And I've lived a multicultural life since then. That's a while, personally and professionally. So I have various perspectives, although I run around in this little body. Little, because now I'm 4'10". And I weigh, I don't know, 95 pounds. Been eating a little more, 98. I don't know, something, okay? So what do you want to do? Do you want to lift your frequency to Lionsgate? Do you want to feel the treasures of the universe come to you? Do you want to know the secrets of the shamans that have been practicing on the inner and outer planes from Sirius? Sirius is the Sirius I'm referring to. Do this. Orion's belt is where many different beings that now this culture, the Western culture, calls extraterrestrials come from. They do not all come from there. Many say they do. And many people in some of the indigenous world have been communicating with them. I know people who have met them, and they are Westerners, or people that may not be, well, okay, so one of my friends, a good friend, I used to see her a lot, and both of us from New York. Then she moved, and now I've moved twice, so I'm not in New York anymore. And yes, I mean the city, New York, and Manhattan, the city. And long story short, at a certain point, she was driving a taxi, and that's an interesting thing to do in New York. I did it also for a moment in time. And one of her passengers, who she said was a little taller and bigger than most people, and it was a woman, when she was dropping her off at the airport, when she was closing the trunk, somehow the passenger pulled the trunk down and it's landed on the woman's hand. Can you imagine the trunk of a car landing on your hand? You'd be shrieking and screaming, and your hand would be squished, and there'd be blood. There was nothing. Now, I know you're getting the second hand from me, but she would tell me the truth because we had that kind of relationship. And she said she looked at that woman, and the woman looked at her and said, "Yes, and I am." And they understood. She said, "There are a lot of us now on your earth, and part of how you could tell some of us is by looking at the eye. I am not an ET, by the way. I may be a starseed. People have said that for years. And not just, oh, we're all from star stuff. I don't mean it in that way, because we all are from, they meant it in another way. Um, but this other woman told my friend, who I'm not going to name names, that if you look somehow at a slant on the eye, she said, you'll be able to see something different. I'm lucky if I could see any of it, because after I had cataract surgery a couple of years ago, even with my glasses, my seeing is so-so. So is it as well as I'd like? No. I'm working on it energetically. If you all know how to do that, let me know. I would love perfect vision. It would be really nice. It would be the first time in my life. So, yeah. And am I open? I am. So anyway, so this person told my friend that if you look on sort of at a slant, you could see something with the eyes. And that there were a lot of us, she said, here now, a lot helping and some not so much. So do I feel and know there are beings from elsewhere on the planet? I am sure of it. That's how I feel. We got help for knowing how to build such things as Gobekli Tepe, the pyramids, the Sphinx, and now there's been discovered in the oceans with, I forgot the name of the whatever it is they call that, looks down, 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 and see these ancient things. And I listened to an amazing gentleman talking about Dwarka. I was watching Higher Level Soul with, oh, don't let me not have his name in front of my face. Ferrari with, Ferrari and this guy's name. Hold on, I took notes. Now I have to see if I can read. This is my eyes. I'm sorry. I apologize. And so there was an ancient city under the ocean near India, I think on the, okay, this is east-west, the northwest part called Dwarka, Dwarka. And under is this ancient city written about in the Mahabharata. And those ancient Alex Ferrari. He was on that show. The guy's name is, oh my God, I have it here. Something Shah. And he was brilliant. Brilliant. And they did studies there. So we have stuff on this planet that many people do not know about, and some people have chosen not to know about because it contradicts some of the work they've been doing for years. Look, I've been on this planet for a minute, and if something contradicts what I thought that I knew, I am willing to learn more. Will I just listen to anybody say anything? No, that would have me be gullible. I am sorry for the noise outside. I am sorry. I am in Costa Rica, and people walk around in trucks making announcements. I can't translate it because it's too fast for me to get the Spanish, so I apologize. Um, and so there are amazing things. So open yourself to this. And I'm telling you this right before the um, Lion's Portal, the Lion's Gate, because this is the time for all us to open up to this magnificence. 10,000 years ago, we were not just things crawling out of caves. That's not. Nor did we come from monkeys. Nor did we come from Neanderthals. We have a different genetic line. At the beginning, there was some confluence, and then it changed. And I agree with Greg Braden and Billy Carson that at a certain point, más o menos 200,000 years ago, beings from wherever, whether the Anunnaki, the Pleiadians, I don't know who they were something, did something with the DNA of the hominids on this earth that we came from, and did something about splicing gene number 2 and something with gene number 7. And that's how we came to be. But we are of the highest. Some say we came from angels. I think angels are their own particular phylum and we're a different one, but I'm not going to get into this discussion and arguing with people. I'm still exploring and learning. And if I could still be learning, and I'm in my 8th decade, baby, you could still be learning. There's no, it's finished, it's done. It's never done. And when I had my near-death experience and saw the shiny light being, so much love, OMG, so fabulous. It goes on and on. So prep for the Lion's Gate. You can read about it. You can look up Kelly, KELLYK.com. See what she has to say about it. She's definitely more of an expert than I am. But can I do the numbers? You better know. Not bet on the numbers. Okay? Because this is coming up. So prep yourself. Any opportunity we have to evolve, and I already did a podcast on the outer planets, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. For the next year, we have the opportunity to evolve and grow harmoniously. Forget about what anybody who thinks they're in power may say. They are not evolved. They are not. If people are fighting and arguing and beating, I'm going to get it. They are not evolved. They're operating like spoiled brats. No, don't listen to those. Don't. Literally, turn them off. What you do instead of fighting, and I used to demonstrate, oh God, honey, I'm from New York. I've been in marches, okay? And rather than fighting them, because that just creates more discord, that just depletes the body and the mind and the spirit and the telomeres. Instead, come up with better ideas and love and cooperate with one another. That's part of how you build power and how you build cooperation and how you build change. I look at some of this stuff. I have to tell you, I have to rebalance myself because I'm a Cancerian, and just that, I am emotional and sensitive. And in Western astrology with Aries rising, boy, I'm not going to fight. Do I know how? Please. I came from an argumentative family. That is not what I choose. So with that, let that go. But you have to do it inside. Maybe I'll do another show on how to do that. But I've done stuff on that. And you have to look at your own genetic karmic patterning, which is different than epigenetics, but similar. So allow yourself to keep filling with light and take the actions that indicates positively as much as you can, and give thanks. Give thanks. So enjoy your Lion's Gate opening. Call on the energy and the breath. Take the steps that are shown to you. Create projects. Work with others. If you want to work with me, email me. Audrey Now, AUDRYENOW at Gmail. My website is Audrey Now, AUDRYE now.com. Participate here. If you like what we're doing and you would like more, please tell your friends, tell your crew, tell your associates, tell your cohorts, tell your family, tell those you work with, tell those you sleep with. However you look to do this, press like or love. If you need to hear the word smash, smash it, baby! And also subscribe, because light is stronger than density, always is. And at the moment, even though we're flitting around in quantum, which means unlimited possibilities and who knows what timeline, because it's shifting, allow yourself to evolve. I appreciate you. Blessings. Yo tengo mucha gratitud por eso. Eso porque yo estoy en Costa Rica y esto es mi español lo mejor que yo hablo. Ta-da! So I appreciate you, love you. You can love me back in a holistic manner. And share, share, share. Play, play, play. Win, win, win. Bye. And thank you. Muchas gracias de mi corazón y mi alma.